How did I change my video quality from this to this? The truth is, you don't need a cinema camera, and you definitely don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on a training course. All you need to understand is light, depth, and basic configurations of your phone camera. I'm now using my iPhone, and it's not even the latest. If I turn off all the lights that I have and just keep the light that comes with my room, that's the result you get. Just to prove my point, the camera that you have is probably good enough for you to get nice results. The biggest difference is actually the light. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through how to set up your light, how to change the layout of your room to create an immersive experience, and how to do basic configurations on your phone. Also gonna show you my journey, how I started from these basic videos to the point that I'm now. Alright, so let's talk about the different types of lights. The first one, the most important light, it's called the key light. Let me turn off all the lights. But before that, let's close the blinds to make sure that there is no interference from the external lights. This is the key light. The key light is normally positioned on a 45-degree angle, slightly above your head. It is highly recommended that you use a diffuser. This is gonna avoid that harsh light that comes from the key light. This is how the key light looks without the diffuser or the softbox. This is only 35%. This is the light at 100%. To make the light softer, we use something called a softbox, which is this huge umbrella. This is without the honeycomb grid, and this is with the honeycomb grid. As you can see, there are less spills on the walls, the background is darker, which means there is more focus on the subject. The next light is called the backlight. As you can see, it creates this light on the back of my head, on my shoulders, and throughout my arms. I really enjoy this light, it's probably one of my favorites. The backlight is normally positioned outside of the video frame. You can also have a fill light, which is positioned on the other side of your face to create less shadows and have a less dramatic face. Unfortunately, I don't have one at the moment, but I'm planning to upgrade in the future. The other lights are called practical lights, and they do appear in the video, and they are decorative. One example would be this RGB light over there. As you can see, in combination with the fill light, it makes it look like that light over there is creating this light over me, which is a really nice effect. I also have that candle light over there, which is not controlled by my app. I have another RGB light just behind the monitor. The practical light that I have at the back is this little RGB light from Neewer. And finally, I have another light that changes the color of my wall. You can add more lights to your video by simply turning on your computer. Something that I really recommend is buying all of your lights from the same company. The reason for that is you can control all of the lights using a single app, which makes your life way easier. As an example, I have some pre-configurations of some lights. I can save many collections, and by changing the collections, I can change the setup of the video quickly. I can change to this one or this one, and I want to know from you in the comments which one you prefer. Or this colorful, pink and teal. As you can see, I'm matching the practical lights with the backlight. This one and finally this one. So as you can see, it's very easy to change the setup. Now, something you need to know about your key light and your phone configuration is something called correlated color temperature. As an example, my key light is configured at 5,600 kelvins. That's equivalent to the daylight in a cloudy day. 5,500 is equivalent to a sunny day with no clouds. I like my configuration to be 5,600. If you are recording videos using your phone, you can use an app called Blackmagic, which allows you to lock the white balance in the camera. Because you're using a light that you can control, the CCT, then you can make sure that your phone doesn't change the white balance automatically. By locking into a specific number, you have confidence that your light condition and your camera is not gonna change. In the Blackmagic app, you change the WB and press lock. If you are using the DJI Pocket 3, you can also change this configuration by simply stopping the video, going to the Pro mode, white balance, and here you can define manual, and you can change to the white balance that you want, and you press confirm. The first one and the cheapest one is to understand depth. When you are too close to the wall, it doesn't create that immersive experience. All you need to do is basically move you away from the wall. When I started recording videos for YouTube, the whole room decoration was completely different. I didn't have to buy expensive furniture, but I had to think on a way on how to organize the furniture to maximize the depth of my video and to enhance the whole experience. I tried to put the camera in a position that was symmetrical, so I could be in the center of the room and have both sides equally showing on the video. So this was the original layout of my room. As you can see, the background originally was the wall, and there was the bookshelf as well. I was also using a very ugly desk, which I later upgraded to a better one. I was using one of those dynamic microphones, which were really good, but just in terms of saving time and making things simple, I decided to use now the DJI microphone, because the audio and the video, they come together in the single file. I wanted my desk to appear in the background, so I decided to push the desk closer to the wall so it would show in the background. I also wanted the bookshelf to be appearing in the background. I didn't think that the printer looked good in the background, so I decided to move the printer away. And that's the unboxing of my key light. This key light is from a company called Neewer, and all of the equipment that I use today, you can find the links in the description below. For the key light, you need to buy a separate tripod, and I decided to go with a heavy-duty tripod because the key light is heavy, and with the softbox becomes even heavier. So you need something more sturdy to make sure the key light doesn't fall. And that's the unboxing of the Softbox, again from the same company. It's how the Softbox comes, and you can attach the diffusers. For this Softbox, there are two levels of diffusers, that one and this one. This is the honeycomb grid that I mentioned before, and it's very easy to install. To install the Softbox, you simply clip it to the key light. So that was my self-testing the key light. What I dislike about this setup was the fact that there was a lot of spills of the key light on the wall, and of course that light bounces back to my face. And this was another test using the desk next to me so that the computer could appear on the screen. It's a little better, but my desk is always very messy and I didn't like that setup. I hope this video was helpful to you. I bought all of the equipment with my own money. I'm not being sponsored by either DJI or Neewer. I'm starting my YouTube journey, and if you could like and subscribe, that would help me a lot. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below and save the video for later. See you next time.